welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my monthly haul. Like I said in my last video, I'm trying to do better at not buying so many makeup items and really just like enjoying the products that I already have in my collection. But I also know that old habits die hard, so I don't want to just like just go into a no buy and then just torture myself. So I decided to do like a September wish list, and all of the items that I put were specifically meant for me to buy. But of course, like if I didn't get them, I would just transfer the items into next month. Now, some things did come out in September that I didn't buy that I still do want, but I kept them on my list and I do have them on my Instagram wish list for me to actually like buy whenever there's a sale or when a better deal comes along. So I'm not just like rushing to buy it, like I'm actually giving myself to really think like if it's something that I actually want in my collection. And I actually had so many items in my wish list, but I went ahead and kind of decluttered that too and just ended up telling myself like if I'm really gonna use it or not. So I have like about 15 or maybe less than 20 items on my wish list currently, but some of them I will be purchasing in October. Others will be waiting out for like a sale. Also, I have to keep in mind that November is coming up, and November is really infamous for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so I do want to wait for those because I know that I'm just going to be like, I could have just waited like 2 more weeks by the time I buy it in October and could have gotten a better deal on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and turn on your post notifications so you guys are always up to date on when I upload. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first item that I have on my wish list was the Glamlite ice cream palette. Did I purchase it? Yes, I did, but I did not plan on buying the entire collection. Once I saw more and more reveals about what was coming out, I did really want to buy the entire collection. And when I found out the price for the bundle and knowing that I can get an extra 15% off with a discount code, I decided to bite the bullet and I did get the entire collection. So make sure to check out that video, but I am just quickly going to show you guys this palette. I don't own like many pastel palettes, but this is the Ice Cream Dream palette, I believe it's called. But yes, this has 30 eyeshadows, which is crazy. And yeah, I just really love it. So yes, I do go over all of these products in that video, so I don't want to do like repetitive and just like show you guys the product again. So if you guys do want to see everything I got, the entire full collection, my thoughts, and just like how I feel about it, then make sure to check out my last video because it will be uploaded before this one. So the next one is the Kara Beauty Dreamscape. Now for the month of September, at first when I was making this list, the Kara Beauty Skull Candy collection hadn't came out yet, but I did want the Dreamscape palette. It came out a few weeks ago and I really waited off to get it. At the time that I did purchase the Dreamscape palette, there was a 20% off sale going on, so I did manage to get the Skull Candy collection as well. So you do save a little bit of money if you go ahead and buy the bundle. I don't think the bundle was available by the time that I purchased this, so this is what I purchased from Kara Beauty this month. So the first one being Life of the Fiesta. So yes, it's the green version, and as you guys can see, it shows like a half Skull Candy, half glam, so it's really cute. I decided to keep the box for everything because I was gonna be filming this haul. So yes, it does still have the clear thing. I don't know why I didn't throw that out, but yes, this is what the palette looks like. It is super freaking cute. I really like the green tones in this one, the pops of pink, a little bit of yellow, some glitters, and also they're just a lot more deeper than the greens I've already owned from Kara Beauty. So yes, I'm a huge fan of the brand and I definitely want to do some looks with this palette. The next one being Flower After Hours, and this is what this one looks like. Again, super freaking cute. This one is more of like their red themed palette, but yes, it is very gorgeous. So you open it up and it is seriously stunning. I always love the artwork that they do. And like I said, this one is more red than anything. It's really red, pinky, a little bit of purple, a little bit of green, and also a lot of neutrals here at the bottom. It's a gorgeous palette. Again, I really like Kara Beauty eyeshadows. I'm a huge fan of them. So once I saw this collection, I had to get it. And I really like how they're just like smaller palettes. Like even though you're getting a lot of eyeshadows in here, they're not like an excess like big palette like the Morphe ones are. Not that I'm like I don't like the Morphe ones, but it's just like nice to have these small ones. And one that I actually already did a look, if you guys want to check out that look out, I will have it linked in the cards above. If not, it will be at the end screen or linked down below. But I did film a look where I did trying new makeup and gems, because I had never played around with gems before. So this is the Kara Beauty Before the Party, and I did use this palette already. So if you guys do want to see a look using these, I did use more neutrals, but I definitely do love the like deeper blues in here, as well as they have a couple of glitters. And the neutrals that I did use were really warm, but also just like really pretty. And I really like the mustardy tones in here. It's super nice. So yes, I'm a huge fan of how this one performs, so I'm sure I'm going to love the other two. Now the first one that I did mention was the Dreamscape. The Dreamscape, when I first looked at it, I wasn't that interested, but then I saw, I believe it's Leslie Marie, I hope I'm getting her name right, she posted a bomb look with it, so I just decided to pick it up because I love that she's also like a huge fan of Kara Beauty, and she always kills it with every look that she creates. So this is the Dreamscape palette. Again, super freaking cute. This is like more of their pastel version. Like it's a very light palette, but I think it's so nice. I do like the deeper shades in here, and also something that I have never seen Kara Beauty do is the marble shades right here. So yeah, this actually does have a brush collection with it. I just decluttered a bunch of brushes, but I definitely think that if there is like a sale going on around like Black Friday and they have like a new release, I might pick them up just because they're like a blue to pink ombre. They're so freaking pretty. So the next one is the Kaleidos Pastel Purple and Nude palette. Of course, they have different names, but those are the ones that like I just wrote it like that because I wasn't sure of what the names were. So yes, this is the Kaleidos Lunar Lavender palette, which is the pastel purple one. So these are a little bit more expensive. They're like $24 per palette, but there are going to be like better deals. I just was too impatient. I decided to get them. So this is what the what's it called again, Lunar Lavender palette looks like. It's a super pretty like just like lavender palette. It has these two cooler browns, but then all these purple shades are so nice. I have seen some people already create really bomb looks with this palette, and I can't wait to try it out. The packaging is also like super futuristic. I just really like their packaging. Then the next one is Sashimi City. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But this is like a more peachy toned one, and again, the like just the packaging, they really put a lot of thought into it. So yes, this one is called Sashimi City, and then you open it up and it's like more of your like nude palette. It does have like some peachy tones in there, like the shimmers, but it's mainly nude, and again, just like really neutral. I really do like their other palettes, so yes, I did pick those up. One palette I would not shut up about, and I was really excited to get my hands on because I loved the color story, which this is actually the second item on my list. This is the PLouise Worldie palette. Again, it's not like I needed this palette right now because I have so many palettes and I'm sure I could have duped it, and this is huge. Like the packaging for PLouise sometimes is a little bit bulky and a little bit annoying just because I'm like, why does it have to be so big? But I really do love the color stories that they put out. But I just really do like their color stories. And yes, I just wish that they didn't do such boxy packaging. So the next one is the Give Me Glow So Rich. Well, there were new shadows from Give Me Glow. In this palette, I believe these are all Give Me Glow shadows. I have to step back just like a little bit because this is like the Colored Rain X Power palette, but I did cover it up with a Sugar Pill sticker because like I order from Sugar Pill quite often. So yes, this is like an entire Give Me Glow Cosmetics palette, and this one right here I believe is Starboy, and then this one is High by the Beach, I believe, but it's like the blue shades. And I also did get a new one of So Rich. I don't even know if I have So Rich. It might be this shade right here, and then Sky High. Literally, like, they probably look the same on camera, but these are Sky High. I did purchase two because I already had it and I totally forgot that I had it, so I bought another one. But they are a little bit different. Like, I know on camera they probably look identical, but to me, I feel like they do look a little bit different. And I also did pick up Salem, which is this shade right here. Yeah, I believe that's Salem. It's like a really dark shade. Anyway, I'm not going to take it out because I know dig my nail into it. But yes, this is like my colorful palette. Okay, and another one that I also did get, I believe it was during Labor Day, was the Jacy Cosmetics. This is a limited edition palette. It's due to bringing awareness to autism, and this is the Unbreakable palette. It's super freaking nice, and you guys, the color story, she absolutely killed it. It has all these beautiful purples and blues and just like yellows, and I just really love it. And yeah, I just think it's super freaking pretty. So yes, I also did purchase this one. Again, I waited for a sale. I was like, they're gonna have a sale for Labor Day, so I ended up waiting. So the next two items are from Hip Dot. I did end up picking up the Hip Dot Creator Series with literally they collaborated with FacedbyKareem. I love Kareem. He is so freaking talented. So yes, I freaking love Hip Dot, and I really am a big fan of Kareem. When I saw this palette, I was like, you know what, I can't get it. I can't, because I already have neutrals. But then I also realized, like, hey, and most importantly, we have to support more Black creators in this industry, so I'm all freaking for it. I did wait for the Labor Day sale, and I did get this one on sale, but I still got it, and I seriously love it. I used it for the other day that I went out, and the shade King right here, literally the best eyeshadow ever. Like, I literally I didn't have to wet it, I didn't have to cut my crease, I didn't have to have a tacky base. It just like went onto my lid so flawlessly, and I just want to tell him that he absolutely killed it. And I love every single color. If it feels like it's too deep for you, I promise you it's not. These shadows are really great. Something that wasn't on my list originally for the month of September was the Hip Dot Flowerburst palette, but I ended up getting a code, so I ended up getting some money off of this. And this is what the palette looks like. You open it up, and she is literally everything and more. I just really love pinks, and I feel like there's not enough pink palettes. So when I saw this one, I just really thought it was so cute. So yes, I couldn't wait. I got it, and I wish that it would have came out around the same time I got it with the FacedbyKareem palette. Came out like a week later, which I'm like, why? But they release, I believe, a new item every single Tuesday for the month of September. So this palette wasn't on my list. I did get a coupon with Ulta, so I ended up buying it. But this is what the Chillin in Chicago palette looks like, and literally BH has been releasing one of these like every single month. So this one is like really warm toned. I really like it. It has like some mustard tones in here and just like really warm tones. It is definitely very similar to the Hawaiian palette that they have, hanging in Hawaii, I believe, but it is different. Like, this one has just a little bit more warmth. So yes, I did get this on sale as well. I'm sorry, like, I feel like I have like cotton like in my ear. But yes, they did just release a new one for the month of September, but I held off on it, and I'm like literally this freaking close to buying it because it's so freaking nice. And Angelica, I believe, I don't know if you guys know, but like Angelica, I believe that's her name. I'm like, I literally just like watch YouTubers and don't even know their name. But she picked up the Blueberry Muffin palette, which is a new one, and it's all blues. And at first I wasn't really feeling it, But then I also saw Dupe Dat swatch it, and I'm just like, I need it, and I need it now. Alright guys, so that was pretty much it for palettes. One palette that I did not purchase during the month of September that was on my wish list, well, that you guys are going to see in this video, is the Nikkie Tutorials X Beauty Bay palette. So hopefully tomorrow when I'm editing this, I can let you guys know that I did purchase it, but you guys will be seeing it in my October. You guys will most likely 9 times out of 10 see a review from me, even though it's limited edition. You will see a look, but it will be in my like October monthly haul. So the next are from Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I did tell you guys that I was planning on picking up some items, so I did pick up 4 in total, I believe. So the last 2 items that I picked up from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty was the Benefit Cookie Highlighter, as well as the Benefit Tickle Me Highlighter. Tickle highlighter. So Cookie is just like a super pretty champagne highlight. That's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It's like super pretty, like lightish gold champagne, just like so freaking pretty. And then Tickle is more of like a rose gold. I wasn't gonna buy both. I felt like that wasn't like true to myself. Like I'm like, no, I can't buy both. But then I was like, you know what? Like what if like next year they don't do a sale on these and like I end up really liking one, so I might as well get the other. That's just how my mindset went. I didn't want to miss out. So this is Tickle. I'm going to be swatching it, and this is Cookie. But yes, they feel really soft. They slide onto the skin just like really nicely, and they are different. Like this is Tickle, and it's a little bit more of a goldy pinky, and then this is Cookie, and that's like just, it looks perfect on my skin tone. So I really am a big fan of Cookie, but I did want to get Tickle just in case I'm like wanting to do like a more colorful highlight. And I also picked up the MAC lip pencil in the shade Whirl. This one was on sale for like $9. They're originally like $18, and I don't want to pay that much for a lip liner, but $9 seems like a little bit more, I don't know, acceptable. But yes, this is a gorgeous lip liner. I've literally been wearing it all month. Ever since I purchased it, I've been using this lip liner, and I just freaking love it. Alright, and then last but not least, I picked up the ABH Luminous foundation, which I told you guys that I was planning on picking up. 260N is a bit too deep, as you guys can see, but I have been mixing it with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation, which was way too light. So I do really like that combination. But yes, if I had my perfect shade, I'm really sure I would like this. Just right now with like COVID, I don't really feel like going to Ulta getting something, because like I'm gonna have to get a lighter shade and I can't swatch them, and I'm just too lazy to find out what my shade was. I swear I looked at my shade and this is what it gave me, and I'm just like, sis, no. So yes, that's pretty much everything. Also during the month of September, I just really stuck to my list. I do like the concept of having a list. Now, when I do the list, I'm not telling all of you guys to do the list, because like I realized that what I had on my list was very long. But find what works for you. Like if you're definitely trying to do a low buy or a no buy or whatever it is that you're trying to do, save up, like I feel like you're just gonna have to do what works for you and compromise and like sacrifice what you're willing to put in so you can get a better outcome. So during the time that I wasn't purchasing like so much makeup during this month, because I did give myself a limit, and every single time I just wanted to pick up something new, I was like, no, I'm sticking to my limit. So some things that I had on here I did add later on. So obviously I did add like the Hip.X the Flowerburst palette. I did add the MAC lip pencil, like everything that I bought from Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, because I wasn't sure. But compared to how much I've purchased like literally in 2019 and 2018, I only purchased 4 items during the entire Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, because I really told myself like, girl, you do not end up wanting to be in the next predicament that you were a couple years ago, where you realize like you're not going to use half of that shit and you're just hoarding it, and then you're going to end up wanting to sell it, and then it doesn't sell for the same price that you purchased it for. So yes, the list very much worked for me on keeping almost like a guard on myself, or just like making sure that like, hey, you are sticking to this list, it feels good to just like mark off an item that I really wanted, and then also to like really just focus on like the minimalism of just like looking forward to a package and getting it, and not like having an abundance of products showing up to my house. So yes, with the money that I didn't like splurge on buying like a bunch of stuff that was unnecessary, I ended up buying organizers. So I do know that organizers aren't affordable either, but like obviously the organizer is for me to see my makeup, and during this entire journey of me being able to organize my makeup, I have noticed like just like how much stuff that I've really just like bought and like I don't get to use. I have so much of it, and I also realize I'm not using it. So I did do the declutter video, which was obviously to show you guys that like there's just some things in my collections that I just wanted to let go of, and I also just like wasn't into anymore. So with the palettes that I did declutter, I obviously am making some kind of revenue back, and I have been able to buy the things that I did want with the money that I'm making, like when I do sell something. I have bought organizers. I also did get the opportunity to get an IKEA desk, so I have like 2 IKEA drawers now, and then like I bought the tabletop, which that was something that I could have gotten ages ago, but because I have such bad spending habits, like I was able to like limit myself this month, and I was able to see like a transformation in like what my money can go to. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But I am way more happy with like how my living space is now, how my setup looks, and also with the purchases that I'm making. Now I'm not so like overwhelmed with like, oh my god, like there's so much makeup. I can actually place it in a drawer and there'd be space for it. So it's pretty freaking neat. Tomorrow I am, like I said, hoping to purchase the Beauty Bay X Nikki Tutorials palette and the ColourPop Hocus Pocus palette as well. I did want to buy the Garden Variety and the Little Miss Ray of Sunshine, but some part of me is like, girl, you need to not do that, because I feel like ColourPop is also a brand that I buy a lot from, and I hardly ever use their palettes. So yes, but I am a really big fan of Hocus Pocus, so that's why I want to buy that one. I am going to be doing an October wish list, and I will be posting a screenshot of it on my list, well, on my Instagram. So if you guys want to get a sneak peek of what you can potentially see in the next haul, then make sure to check out my Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys see a difference in the haul that I previously posted to this haul. But yes, don't forget that before you click out, to give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, subscribe to my channel down below, and turn on your post notifications, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.